Okay, so what we're going to do to start with is you're just going to hold your hands in front of your face so you can see the controllers. Now, as you can see, it says point to interact. So what they mean is this controller is the trigger button at the back, and you'll see a line, and you see as I hover over it, it says new sketch, and it starts highlighting. So select that. That brings up your palette. Now, on the palette, there's a thumbs wheel. So with your thumb, you can feel with your thumb, it's like a circle on top of the controller. And if I push it to the right or the left, then it turns the palette round. First thing we do is we're going to select some paint. So if we select, say, green paint, and don't forget this is like 3D 360 art. So you could draw on the floor, you can draw around you. So I'm going to turn the palette round again. And there's some other selections here. So you could have some snow. Oh, let's change the colour. Don't like that for colour. Let's try that. Right, you can see it's just firing off like little tiny snowflakes. We can actually make these snowflakes larger into bigger snow. So, and we can do that by pressing the thumb wheel on this controller and pushing it to the side. Makes the point smaller. And if we push it the other way, you can see it makes the point bigger. And then I can have some, as I press the trigger, I can have some much bigger snowflakes. It's a little fluff thing that I've just made. So what I'm going to do is I've just shrunk it down. And how I've done that is I've grabbed the sides and I've selected these side buttons on the controllers, which makes it smaller and makes it bigger. If we go down to here and we go into the settings, if you're struggling to use the palette on the left hand side, you can swap it. You can press the swap hands button. If you could put it back the other way, that'd be great because we have more right hand people. Right, on this selection pane, there's also advanced mode. If you press advanced mode, it will give you more tools. And with that extra tools, you've also then will have extra facilities on the controller. So for example, you'll now see that you've got a button at the top. It's on the B button on the controller. And if you press that, it brings up a quick selection menu. I can change the environment. So I can change the environment to something like, let's have a look. Yeah, you can have a dress. A dress mannequin's really good. And to get to it, we need to actually teleport. And to teleport, you just select it, the trigger button, and you'll see then it will make them little footsteps. When you found somewhere close, just press the trigger button and it will bring you right up to the mannequin. Now what I could do is, if we go back to some paint, so it's a rainbow, so I could start drawing her an actual dress.